This is Bryce Jordan of Team Talon, and of course I'm going to start off the video with an error, but I'm over VMware right now, as you can see, and I get this weird error, so this might pop up a couple times during the video. I'm not sure why I'm even getting this. It has nothing to do with the project, as you can see. It's just, I don't know. So I'm just going to close out of that, and I'm actually going to start this to show you our maintenance project application for the graduate school business. Here's our login form, so I'm going to drag that to the middle there, and actually I'm just going to go ahead and get out of this. That way you can see it a little bit better. And as you can see, this is the admissions advising and application, grad school application program for the graduate school business. So we have several different logins. This is just going to be for the student to get in and actually access the system. So you log in with student. And this will be the application form. There's that thing again. Ignore that. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and fill this out real quick. And I'm just going to make up a fake record. In the spirit of things here lately, let's just do paid May. Here we go. Select that from the combo box. Select that from the combo box. We'll just make up a fake social security. All for this stuff, we'll just put something in there. This the same as the residential, just for kicks. Oh, that actually says country. Let me fix that. There we go. Actually, let's just put NFL. He's been doing it forever, hadn't he? So we'll just keep that. That sounds about right. And we'll just make up some test scores, and we'll get him. I wish that thing would go away. Tennessee. So he's taking 10 hours now. Okay, so this will be a completed application. Notice that in this section it goes ahead and says he's submitted a resume, transcript, letters of recommendation, and paid the fee. So that would mean that this is a complete application. And make note also that his GPA is entered in at 3.3. So we'll go ahead and submit him for application, and it says record added right there. So where it goes from there, after the students fill this out, that'll be the extent of pretty much, what a student can do on this screen. So from there, you can actually go here, and this is the admissions form for admitting this student that's just applied into the program. So you can actually log in straight from this if you're a member of the admissions committee. Straight from the login form. And like right now, we just have it set up to say admissions and admissions for the username and password, and it'll take you straight to this screen. So what this is just a data set that contains all students after you enter it in from this screen back here. It'll put them in this spreadsheet. And, this button right here is where we're actually heading with all this. Notice it's grayed out right now because we don't want you to be able to insert just anybody further into the process. Notice here, desirable candidates to the program are expected to have a complete application and a GPA of 3.0 or above. That's just a, rudimentary requirements that we came up with just for this maintenance project. Okay, this button right here, this tool strip, you can click, and this will actually filter out people that are eligible. And the only one that I haven't entered in so far that's not eligible is this one, because it's not a complete application. Everybody's GPA would be good enough, but this one's not complete. So it's just going to, when I click this, it should kick this row out, and these 4 right here will be seen as fit for the program. So if I click this, it's going to kick that first row out and populate the information over here. And notice now you can click this button. This record we just put in. Notice if I click that, it'll populate the information over here, and straight from there we can recommend them for admission, which will say student's been admitted. And once you say okay, that will pass that to the director's screen, which is here, which is the next step in the process. So if I open that up, you'll notice Peyton Manning's been entered in there. And these 2 students over here are also choices, but for the sake of this, we're just going to go ahead and put Peyton here, and then I'll populate those. And once you click this approve application, this is the final approval screen. So if you click that button right there, the student, this is the final approval they need to go ahead and start getting signed up for classes in the graduate program. So if I click this, it'll say student's been admitted, okay. And now that the student's in there, you can actually get back to the application form here if you need to for any reason. But now that the student is in the system actually to be enrolled for classes, you can come down here to course management, and this is another screen you can get to with the login. I'm pretty sure, maybe not, but I think there's a certain login we have to get back to this. But notice that here you can still see where I've entered in Peyton Manning's social security number there. Notice now that his social should appear here. There it is. You can click that and actually start getting this student signed up for some classes in the grad program. This screen can actually function 2 different ways. It could be for signing up the student for classes right now. As you filter through these classes, all these combo boxes are going to change with these buttons if you want to change what actual course you're talking about and get all the details the same between these 4 boxes. That'll work like that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, you can actually use this to get the student in some classes right now, or you can use it as a course history. We can come down here, and we just have it to go back to 2007 right now. So if an advisor wanted to come to the screen and say, Peyton Manning over here took this class back in fall 2010, you can enter that in there. What did he make in that class? You can enter that in there. You could either use this to sign up for classes now. If you put that right there, you obviously wouldn't have a grade yet. But if you took a class, if Peyton Manning took a class back in fall 2012, you could enter in, made a B or whatever in the class. And this is where we left off in the project. We, thought we did a pretty good job of getting everything done, but at the very end of where we were wanting to wrap this whole thing up, we wanted to be able to click this right here and actually, take all this information here and put it in another table. But we tried to add another table to SQL Server, and we kept getting an error that was unlike anything I've ever seen. And we were at risk of losing pretty much everything we had done. And, we felt like it wasn't worth the risk for us to just add this one little piece back into the program with all we've already got done. I would ideally, I don't know why we couldn't ever get it to work. It was a system error. I don't think it's anything we just did really wrong. But we were just too afraid to really lose everything that we had by adding this one little piece, like I said. So ideally, you'd click this, and all this information will be contained in another table. But that's just the one thing we couldn't get working on this app. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with our progress on what we got. We got course management taken care of with this. The application form here is really nice looking. I think it's very functional, and yeah, that's pretty much our application. I think I pretty much covered everything. If there's anything else that I can answer, then I'd be more than happy to demonstrate. some other time. But yeah, as of now, that's our application. This is Bryce Jordan speaking for Team Talon. My other team members are Chad Foy and Shannon Hightower. And have a good day.